I don't see Hicks hit Drake. I probably would have gone again. You know, but this was in the day of film, so you waited the next day and then there was no time to go back. But the audience still gets it because 2 shots later, you see Hicks having blocked Drake's gun. You're seeing the questions being answered after the fact, but that's okay. That's okay. So there's an interim shot of the rounds hitting the wall, and we see the destructive power of the smart gun, and then we see that Hicks has deflected his weapon. And Drake's pissed off about it, because he would have made the shot if Hicks hadn't done that. But Hicks has clearly seen something to stop him from shooting. And then he does something strange.
Ripley.
He calls to Ripley. So now you know it's not an alien, but what is it? So now you've just toggled out of suspense mode. The suspense has been alleviated. It's now dropped to 0. Now you're into curiosity. It's been replaced by curiosity. Different emotion, different physiological response. Now you're leaning forward. What is it that Hicks has seen? We're not telling you. We saw something, but we don't know what it is. And we're not going to answer the question right away. Now she's seeing something. And we can tell by her expression that it's interesting, but we don't know what it is. Holy shit. Now, to me this is the right order of information. You see the character see something, and it's clearly there in her face. It's unmistakable. I'm looking, and I see something. Sigourney was not looking at Carrie Henn, who played Newt. She was probably looking at a dot on the wall and creating that in her mind. If she had felt that she needed Carrie to be there, we might have had Carrie there. I don't remember, but it depends on the individual actor, but she might have been reacting to nothing. And this is what she sees. And so now we have the reveal. We've just introduced a character. Now, as the film was written, we've already met her. And there was a whole sort of 8-minute sequence with her when she was the, you know, pretty, not the unkempt little savage animal. My intention there was to do a contrast, to see her before and after. As the film was finally cut and released, we took out all of reel 2 and basically threw it in the trash. And so we didn't see Newt. This is now her introduction shot. So this was an unplanned introduction that works very well. But I think it's critical to understand that every shot is always doing something. The audience is learning. And once the audience jumps hip to the fact that the film is teaching you things you need to know further on in the film, you'll continue to pay attention. You start to play the game.